Alright guys, we are down at the range. Just got done some reloading for the 308. I don't know how many sessions I'm going to do with this. Like I said, I'm really itching to get that Creedmoor barrel on there. I promise more 308 will be coming on the channel. The next build is after the Creedmoor. I already ordered the stuff except for the barrel. You guys will see the build here coming up. But I think I'm going to get a nice match grade 308, because that's one thing I've never owned. I've owned a lot of match barrels and a lot of calibers, but I have never owned a super accurate 308. They've always been hunting rifles. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a 308. Now I just got to pick the company. I'm not sure. Krieger, Schillen, Bartlein, Criterion. I may go Criterion because, man, I have had great luck with them. But I've had great luck with all of them. I haven't tried Schillen yet. That's the 22 Creedmoor barrel. That's coming up. But yeah, so I reloaded. We got 2 fowlers, 3 shots, 3 groups of 3. Sun's starting to go down. It's right in my face. So let's get this before we get dark here. I'm going to go hang the targets. Alright guys, the light's going to be kind of fucked up, but do what I can. Alright, first few shots are going to be fowlers. Alright, no recoil stud there. Yeah. Boy, that sun's right in my eyes. That's hitting about 2 inches high, about 1 inch left. Let's try that. Primers look good. Nothing wrong with the brass. Alright. I'm going to send the second fowler right there next to it. That one was 2163. So yes, very low. We definitely have a ton of room to go up. If you remember correctly, the factory loads that we shot the other day was 2650, right around their average. So let's see what we end up with. We only got 3. We're going up 4/10 though, so we'll see. Right where I aimed it. So I'm gonna go 1 click back down because I don't want it that close to my bullseye or aiming point. There. 2153. Actually, I could make this first one no, we'll just do 3-shot groups. I was gonna say those were the same charge weight as the first group, so I could have made a 5-shot group, but I had to adjust anyways. Alright, so I think you guys can see I marked 37.1, 37.5, and like 37.9, I think. Top of the page. I'm going to be aiming at the middle of the box that the arrow is pointing to on each. I think you can see that, maybe not. But yeah, first charge. Barrel still good to go. Oh, I didn't check brass on that. Brass looks good. Oh, let me reset the chronograph. Alright, first 3 shots. 37.1. Still shooting out my aiming point, but whatever. 2182. $21.59. Alright guys, you must have missed the last couple shots. So we shot, I don't know where it ended. I'll have to check it out in editing. But so we are now moving on to the next 3-shot group, which will be 37.5. Let me let the barrel cool down just a minute. Alright guys, moving on to 37.5. Remember, that's why you guys missed I don't know how many shots you guys missed, but that camera that I'm shooting on is a nice Canon, but it shuts off, you know, at a random time, and if I don't keep checking it, see if it's recording, then that happens. Once I get in a routine and you know, and get out here and shoot a bunch more, then I catch it a lot quicker. But it's been a while since I've been out here shooting, so. Alright. I'm gonna go over 1 box because one of the last bullets went into $21.95. Yeah, we're gonna get nowhere near 2600. I thought varget produced a little bit more velocity in the middle of the charge range, but I can't remember what Hornady said this was supposed to be about, what, feet per second. Man, I am having a hard time seeing. I need a sun a sunshade. one is not running a sunshade. Primers all still look good. 2223. Oh, I forgot to tell you the ES and SD on that last one. I'll get it to you up at the bench. Ah, that ain't bad. 2215. Okay, so an extreme spread of 27.7 and a standard deviation of 11.8. Not too good. Everything looks good. No ejector swipes. Huh? All looks good. Alright guys, we're moving on. Last 3-round group, which will be 37.9, I think. Alright guys, barrel's cooled down enough. Let's get this last group out of the way and get back to the bench. Alright, 37.9. Go one square over from where I marked it. .28. I'm not reading the .6 off to you guys. I don't think that really matters. 2228.6. Alright, primer looks good. Crap, I didn't bring down any factory ammo to shoot more. I think this is going to be it. All I'm going to load for this rifle. It's just, I don't know. I don't like shooting sporter barrels. They just heat up way too quick. Yeah, I don't know. A little bit of a pain in the ass. And some better 308 will be coming down the road. Alright, last shot. 2253 on that one. Crap, I haven't been reading the averages to you. I've just been reading the... I'll read the chronograph stuff up at the bench. The whole thing. Oh, the sun's just now starting to get good. Starting to go back behind the trees. Alright guys. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Alright. So that shot was 2248. We have an average of 2243. Extreme spread of 24.5 and a standard deviation of 10.7. So not stellar numbers, not horrible numbers. I'd just say probably mediocre. Alright, I'm gonna get everything packed up and go up to the bench. Alright guys, we're up here at the bench. We gonna take a look at the groups. Alright, so first fouling shot right there. Brought it down. A little bit too far down, but whatever. I ended up going one click up from there to start the groups. So there was 2 fowlers, first shot, second shot. Then we started our groups. So first group was aim point right here. First shot. Let's see here. A Sharpie. First, pretty sure second, third. So let's measure that. Not a very good group at all. So it's looking like, I don't know, center to center 1.356, 1.3. Are you guys able to see that? Yeah, I think so. You're not going to be able to see the others though, so let me back you out just a tad. Alright, so that was the first group. Let me get you the readings on that for the chronograph. That Garmin, man, holy shit, that thing works great. I love it. That works amazing. Alright, yeah, I'll just read from the chronograph, because the chronograph saves them as well. But I like how the Garmin has an app as well, so you can... maybe they just haven't loaded up to the app yet. I didn't think you had to have the app open during the session to have it load up to the cloud, but maybe you do. So yeah, that's what the Garmin does with the app that you can get for it. It loads it to the cloud, so you can have all your groups backed up to the internet. Alright, so first 3-shot group was an average of 2178, so really weak. A standard deviation of 14.3 and an extreme spread of 34.1. So awful extreme spread, mediocre standard deviation. So then we move on to the second group, that is 37.5. So let's measure that. I think these are going to be the 2 furthest ones away. Boy, that's a damn good looking group. Now, like I always do with you guys, I use Ballistic X app for measuring the groups. That always ends up on my channel as well, so that will be there for you guys. Almost a nice 4-leaf clover group, but a little bit too far, apart. So center to center there, looks like, I think you guys can see that, 0.446. That one, yeah, it's about the same. Holy, that's a good group. Under half MOA right there. And I know if I would have shot a 4th and a 5th, it would have kicked it out to here and probably out to here or here or here. I know this gun is a 3-shotter and then let her cool. I mean, that proved it the last session. I mean, I guess not proved it because, that was just one outing, but I could get a feel for it right off the bat. It was definitely throwing shots. It would group nice, good 3 shot, 3 shots in the middle, and then it would kick one off to the side. So for that, we got a average of 2211 feet per second, an extreme spread of 27.7. So, a little better than the last one, I think. And still not good extreme spread, and then standard deviation is 11.6. That's not bad standard deviation. You want to see single digits, but 11.6 is, I would still consider mediocre, starting to creep towards good. Alright, next group is 37.9. That's this. Aim point ended up being here. The aim point for that one was here. See how I shifted over one? That one was supposed to be this one right here, and that one was supposed to be here. But just moved over one because this shot, yeah, scared me. Now, I don't know which ones were all first on these ones. I'll have to rewatch it. Honestly, I don't really care too much, but whatever. Alright, so furthest two apart are these ones on this group. center to center. I try and be a little generous on it too. I don't try and go a little bit past center. I'd say 0.7, 0.713. And these ones are, yeah, even closer. So yeah, 0.713 group there. Like I just said, I'll have all these on the Ballistic X. Man, they upgraded their app. I don't know when, but they did an awesome update on their app where you can actually do multiple groups in the same picture now, which was great. Before, you'd have to retake a picture, do one group. You know, I'd have to reshoot this picture 3 times, do 3 different groups. But boy, the last update they did on their app was amazing. Alright, so that was average muzzle velocity of 2243 feet per second and extreme spread of 24.5 and a standard deviation of 10.7. So, pretty good SD. And okay extreme spread. I'd like to see a little bit lower, but 24, whatever. That ain't bad. That ain't bad for just starting smack dab in the middle of the loading chart and just going 4/10 and calling it good. And Varget usually produces good SDs and ESs anyway, so technically that's not too good for Varget, but I think as we go up that chart, that's going to be doing a lot better. So now the question is, do I finish off this session of Varget? Let me see real quick where we'd end up at. Alright, so 68 grains, 65 to 68. Varget. I started right off smack dab in the middle at 37.1. Okay, so their estimated velocity, FPS, is 2300 for 27.1. Do they give... But that is a 24-inch barrel, I'm pretty sure. Nope, 22-inch barrel. So, yeah, I'm pretty damn far off from that. I don't know what size barrel that is. That looks about 22-ish, somewhere around there. But either way, let's look at where we'd end up. So 37.1 is about smack dab in the middle. We ended off at 37.9. So they max out at 44 grains even for Varget. I would probably push it up to 41. If I'm not seeing pressure signs, I'd probably go up to 44, but 44 says it's in the red, so it's, you know, that's the iffy charge. I could definitely push it up higher. I'm going to think it over tonight, but this may just be the stopping point. I may get it ripped down, and then we'll pick up 308 back when I have a nice match barrel. I'm liking what I see on this little sporter barrel for a hunting rig, so that's really all I want to know. I'll put it up. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably ending it here for 308 for the time being. I'm going to take that off, get the Creedmoor 22 Creedmoor build going, and then yeah, then we'll go from there. And then we'll pick up 308 once I get that match barrel in and you know, get that build going. But yeah, I'll put this barrel up, put a note on it saying where we ended here. I mean, if I wanted a hunt load right off the bat, that was better than the factory ammo right there, 37.5 grains. That's that's really good. And it's nice because I let them cool down in between pretty damn good. I mean, they weren't stone cold, but so those are all cold bore shift, you know, shots. So, and they stayed pretty good on that one. So yeah, I'll put a note saying Varget 37.5. Didn't finish going up though. Ended at 37.9. And if I ever put this on in action again, we'll maybe work up a hunting load for it, or finish working up Varget, and then probably just end up coming back to 37.5 because that's a dude 0.4 on a hunting rifle. Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. Alright guys, I'll have a bunch of videos, or a few videos coming up, but for the next 3 or 4 days, I ain't going to be able to get out to the range and shoot at all. Like I said, got 14 inches coming tonight into tomorrow. So, yeah. Luckily, the last 2 days, I was able to get out. I was itching to get out, so that cured my itch for a few days. But yeah, I was happy with that. But that'll be it for shooting for a little bit. But spring's on the way. Once the snow melts, I'll be right back out. Alright guys, I appreciate everything. You guys hit the subscribe, I appreciate it. You know, do all the things I'm supposed to tell you to do. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.